John Means gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He will lead this one off today. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 305.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Urshela is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. LeMahieu stands at first with one out. And he lays off for ball one. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini moving back. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here now the 2-2.
Careful.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Fouled off. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up now. 1-0 Yanks. Garrett Cole is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. One strike now from Cole. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Cole gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy, and still getting ahead.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Too
Nope,
high,
that's the ball.
and it's 3-0.
3-0 the count.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
In now, Aaron Hicks, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one.
Ball.
1-1.
I got one ball,
Nobody
one
out,
strike.
runner on first. And there he goes towards second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. All even now, 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And the payoff pitch. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just
Now
the one out.
Shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Striding in, Tyler Wade. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first.
Ball, that's
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Comes set, The 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
To 1-2 now. Two down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Hayes on the run for it, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Nope.
Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Leading off the inning,
Leading
Renato
off.
Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Well, Mayhew's got it. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Ready now for Baltimore, Dwight Smith Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. And he gets the call there, 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Yes, he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Cole has his target. Here's the 2-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Austin Wynns would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Austin Wynns. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2 out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Giancarlo Stanton now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Mancini moving back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. In his career, Torres is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
On the ground to third. A tag for one. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front 4-1. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
In now for the O's, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cole into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Here it comes, 1-0.
2-0.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The right fielder, number 16.
So coming to the plate, Trey Mancini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
He's going.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Orioles leave 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Wade LeBlanc.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Fly ball out toward right field. Mancini moving back, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
To the plate now, Tyler Wade.
Nope.
Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And this one will be out of play off to the left. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Wade is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
LeBlanc, the former Seattle Mariner. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu, runner in scoring position with Sergan. He's set, and the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 4-1. And here's Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Orioles, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr., looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Anthony Santander.
And center.
Cole has his target. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. High and away, not close. 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full. 3-2.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Now that.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Austin Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Line, but speared on a hop. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Austin Wynns comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way is pitch number 75. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Fouled away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 19.
Stepping in, Chris Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Cole gets the sign. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Luke Voigt. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
The 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he looks at a ball 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready now, Aaron Hicks. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Here comes the first pitch. He's running, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Davis battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number one. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses. 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Tyler Wade. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's good.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fouled away. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Sean Armstrong is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
43, Sean Armstrong.
Gio Urshela will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. Armstrong, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Mancini moving back. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
In now, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
From the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
In there, and it's even at 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way.
No.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A 2-1 count to Nunez.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Up next for the Orioles.
Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a fly ball. In comes Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now in the box, Anthony Santander. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Hector Velasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 76, Hector Velasquez.
Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in, Aaron Hicks. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Velasquez, the native of Mexico. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The set and the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. One out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The payoff pitch one more time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And it's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tyler Wade. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The third baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Gio Urshela, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Urshela is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. Out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. fouled off. Bases are loaded here, one man out. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. They get the force at the plate. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Adam Ottavino is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Settling in now, Austin Hayes. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Ball 1.
And that misses 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 home. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin.
Stepping in now, Austin wins. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fouls this one off. Pause and the 0-2 and a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Here's Chris Davis now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one the count to Chris Davis. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Popped him up. Wade is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-1 home. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. 9th inning coming up. It's now 5-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2.
Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. And right into the shift. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. On the ground to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains 5-2.
Your attention, please.
So with the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Ready for another shot now. Ramon Urias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
1-0 the count. Ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And good for him. Ramon Urias has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
The right fielder, number 16.
So here's Trey Mancini as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year one of a new 3-year deal. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. From the stretch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He's going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
From the belt, the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-1. Hit to short. LeMahieu for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Chapman sets. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. No 2-1 after the foul ball there. Fouled away. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole gets earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a